Well, that was really successful. He did let me interview him. He was in the middle of working, actually, on designs, and I just stormed in. I thought I'd have a quick word with you before I started this week's vlog, and I thought I'd introduce you to an ex-boyfriend of mine. Do you mind being described as an ex-boyfriend?
I'm very flattered to be called an ex-boyfriend of anybody.
This is Robin, and we've had a fantastic time together, haven't we, in the past?
We've had a fantastic time together in the past.
We're just having coffee in Marylebone, and Robin has a very superior job to me, which we probably won't go into.
We won't go into that now, no.
How long were we together?
It feels like forever, Jo.
No, but he's married now, very happily married. But we were together, what was it, 2-3 years?
I would think something like that, and it was a wonderful time. It was formative.
Tell me what was your best memory of our time together?
And actually it was your flat in Brighton in Vernon Court, in Vernon Terrace, which was fabulous, and you had some great pottery. I remember you had those, what are the bowls called?
You're a
bowl. And I remember those, that you had a collection of those.
I did.
And actually the funniest thing I do remember was when you decided you wanted to be a children's TV presenter. You probably won't remember this. It was the funniest. I think I've lost the tape.
Oh, good.
So I filmed this, and this was Jo deciding she wanted to be a TV presenter. And it was something, imagine this. So Jo had a cardboard box, and she was something like, if I try and do an impersonation, can I do an impersonation of her?
No.
Okay. So this was the impersonation of Jo. Hello, I've got a box here.
Stop! No, stop on my box.
No, let me carry on. And you said, should we have a look at what's inside the box?
No!
No, I'm going to carry on, Jo. I'm going to carry on. And you took out a pair of Wellington boots, and you went, these are Wellington boots. Do you think it's wet outside? and then you started singing a song. We're splashing about in boots. We're splashing about. It carries on. It was one of the funniest things.
This is on a VHS tape somewhere. I didn't get the job, did I?
I don't know. It was just brilliant. And then anyway, there we are.
No more.
And actually, with our friend Dale Winton.
Oh, Dale Winton.
We went to interview Barbara Cartland.
We did.
And you interviewed Barbara Cartland's chef. And Dale interviewed
He loved you. Dale loved you.
I loved Dale. He was a lovely.
Dale said, "What are you doing messing around with her?" He introduced me to CoQ10, the enzyme. Listen, very quickly, Robin.
Yes.
So, have you been following me on YouTube?
I follow you all the time on YouTube.
What do you think of my short hair?
Loving it.
Do you really?
Loving it.
We know each other extremely well, Robin and I, and we get together very seldom, actually, not often.
We haven't had a coffee for a long time, but lovely to see you. I have to say, I didn't realise it was going to be a public coffee, but there we are.
Now listen, the rest of this video, half of it I've shot on this camera, which is good, when I'm in Soho. Then there's a bit when I'm with Anna Webb at the opening of Strictly Ballroom. Did you see Strictly Ballroom?
No.
And that was shot on my iPhone. You will see a difference, but hopefully it will all marry, okay? So you have to do this, Robin, and say, now for Jo in Soho.
Now for Jo in Soho.
Listen, Robin's very famous as a voiceover as well. Do that coffee commercial noise.
The Red Mountain Coffee. I invented the coffee percolator noises. Do you remember that?
Red Mountain Coffee. He's the voice of it and the face of it.
It was a long time ago.
What I love about Soho. That's one of my favourite signs in the world, let alone in Soho. And I was the last person to interview Sebastian, who lived there. So it's early morning and it's Soho. And if ever you just think, oh, I just want to enjoy the sun, walk into Soho because there's always something going on. I was with my friend Michelle, who's an actress, and she said, oh God, you're always talking about Granny Takes a Trip, which was a shop in the King's Road that I loved when I was an old hippie, a young hippie, when I was a young hippie. And it was called Granny Takes a Trip. And she said, do you know, I met the guy that owned it because she was an actress. She had to go for a fitting for a new series she's in, and she said you'll find him opposite the prostitute sign, and he's a very famous tailor, designer called John Pearce. And she said mention me and hopefully he will talk to you. Look at the light. This is the tree, by the way, doing this light. I love it here. So anyway, I'm going to knock on the door. I'll turn this off in case he says no. I'm going to look really foolish. Well, that was really successful. He did let me interview him. He was in the middle of working, actually, on designs, and I just stormed in. I didn't film it. So you're going to have to listen to my radio show and then you'll hear the interview. His name's John Pearce and he owned Granny Takes a Trip. But we were talking about Soho, the King's Road, these theatre areas, you know. When I mean theatre, I don't mean established paid-for theatre. I mean that these areas had their own theatre. And I'm walking down Wardour Street now, and for me now, this is a place I do loads of voiceovers. There's lots of voiceover studios down here, and so in a way there is still an industry, a media industry, but really isn't like what it used to be at all. Maybe because I'm old and it's full of people all wearing black. I'm wearing black. That pub, the Ship, is where we all met. I was in a very, very bad Hammer horror film called Killer's Moon, and we all met in the Ship in 1978, I think it was. The whole cast. Look at it, Killer's Moon, voted the worst horror movie ever made and shot in the Lake District. Anyway, I'm going to run because I'm going to be late for work. Nightmare. So this is press night. Anna is here somewhere. Anna!
Joe! Hey. Oh, I nearly wore that.
We're wearing Alan Titchmarsh. So this, oh God, we're in the way. Come this way. So this was Alan Titchmarsh.
Yes. My Marlene Berger yellow top.
You look ever so brown.
Oh,
and this was Alan Titchmarsh.
Yes.
And do you remember when we both wore these and people said we looked like we'd just killed something?
No, we look like curtains.
We might actually put a clip in and you'll see what we're wearing. Okay, so we need to get our press
to
tickets.
The box office.
If we find the press people. How are you?
I'm good, really good.
Why are you so brown?
Because I was gardening.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
have you seen anyone famous other than us?
No.
Let's just see if we can get our way through. My hair is still curly.
It's great, Joe. I'm getting mine done at the weekend.
Oh,
I feel it's
are you having it shorter?
I think I need a bit more of a defined fringe. Because
No,
at the moment
I
it's
like
this.
yours
It's like
like
I need
that.
a windscreen wiper.
You lead the way because I can't see a thing without my glasses.
What can I? So I don't know why you're following me.
So we just sat through the first half, and it is absolutely blooming brilliant.
It's great. It's brilliant.
Isn't it?
It's
what
really,
dog is that,
That's
Anna?
a little crossbreed. Looks like a spaniel.
Yes. Hello, little doggy. Hello, little doggy. Oh, he's come to say hello. We do a dog show on the BBC. Hello. Oh, he doesn't. They don't like cameras off us. Oh, hello. So tell us what breed.
I think it's a crossbreed. It's a spaniel cross.
Are we right?
She's a rescue dog, so she's a mix.
Oh.
So they say she's a Cockney Spaniel mixed with a bunch of other things, we're not sure.
And does she live in does she work around here? Do you live around here?
And then we work at a bar just round
Oh
there.
right.
And,
Oh,
so she lives
she's
in the bar.
lovely. What's her name?
Pepper.
Oh, hello, Pepper.
There.
Hello, Pepper. Hello, Pepper. Oh,
Yeah.
she's gorgeous.
She should, you always let a dog come to you.
We do, Anna.
Yes, that's
Bye,
right.
Pepper. Bye, Pepper. Bye. Oh, she's gorgeous, Anna.
She's lovely.
I'm going to go into Whole Foods.
All right, but it's
Have you
very
been-
like the film, isn't it?
It is like
as
the film.
an adaptation.
And I
Because
love-
often it's a disappointment, don't you think?
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. I just feel it's in too small a theatre. It's
I know,
very,
and
very
there's a lot of
claustrophobic.
people in that theatre as well.
Yeah, and a lot of people need a bath, if you don't mind my saying so.
Well, this is the thing.